That's crazy. She didn't tell me that. Or I think she did say it in passing, but she didn't make a big deal out of it. Okay. You know what I mean? And I thought I was like, she did tell me in passing. Or something like, she said, you know how people say certain stuff, allude to something without saying it. She maybe said something about, something.
Wow. I remember her, she was because she tried to sell me something. She's doing one of those pyramid scheme things.
Oh, yeah.
It's something like that. Yeah, it's something like that.
I think she asked me something about that.
Yeah.
And I was like,
yeah.
Trying to stay away from that.
Yeah, me too. It's great if you don't have not much else to do.
Wait, that thing will drain your energy.
It sure will.
And your time. I said, no, I can't. I gotta stay focused.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so everything's good. You hold this. We got the live going. Oh, you that tripod.
Yeah, I was about to get it for you. It's in the car.
I'm going to the restroom.
Okay.
Everything good, boy.
Just
I see the cycle still going good. The Metro PCS. Somebody asked me about how often y'all do it. Y'all do it every month.
Well, it's changed now because we were doing it with the Council Society.
Mm-hmm.
I had to move on to do some stuff for my business, so it made it dissolved. I'd say that. But the low mill was going in another direction, so they discontinued it for the time being. But after that, the bridge cyber sprung up, which I was so elated to see because those are young individuals.
Is that like the white dudes? Or somebody was, my homeboy came up here from Florida, and he was asking about, I think somebody he know, he showed me a picture and it was white guys. I thought it was young when he said something about the cyber. I was like, no, I don't think that's them. But it might be, what we talking about with the bridge thing?
I know there was a white guy on the last one. When we were doing it,
actually doing it. That might be something completely different.
it may be.
I know tell them I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know like what, what I'm saying. If it was different ones or
yeah, I already had a lot of
you like
white
this
individuals just because he was doing it at the low mill. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, some white guys, that come up instead. But yeah, so I got contacted by We Up, to host that event. And so now they said with us doing that, their sales had, they saw a huge difference in their sales. Metro PCS.
Oh.
And so they said that they're looking to re-up on the contract, but you got
okay, cool.
and also,
This is gonna be. Oh, so you got to do it the other way.
Yeah.
Let's put it the other way.
that's definitely my goal.
Brandon Kane, what up? Brandon Kane in the building.
Yeah, definitely do it more close as you can.
Remember the adjustment is right here.
Cool.
Or didn't we figure it out a different way?
I think we may have. We did it all kind of ways.
Yeah, right.
We had it all kind of
I
ways.
think she did something like that.
Yeah, so then that way, you know what I'm saying, it can catch. And it might be able to even,
You want to sit it on the stool?
yeah, it might even work like that.
Now we can flip.
And integrate it, a bit
I
further.
know we can do that.
As far as artist production and things like that. You know what I mean? So,
Oh yeah, you gotta flip the thing.
So yeah. Just upgraded my business to LLC.
There we go.
Is that good?
So that's something I'm really excited about.
Might need your help with that, good brother.
Oh yeah.
Brother's stuck right now. Stuck on like page 24. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. I can do everything else but this.
I gotta do stuff.
But I mean, what about you though? Tell me something good.
Just getting the Star Wars stuff done. It'll be like a YouTube series. Working on that. Getting that done and getting that up there. Hopefully right in January. Doing his web series thing and see what's going on with it.
Well, I act.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I got 2 short film credits, commercial credits and stuff like that too. So, you know what I'm saying? I definitely like to see I can be a part of that, you know what I mean?
Definitely. most definitely. Yeah, we pretty much shot it like we wrote seven scripts for 7 episodes. We shot it all at one time. So we got like the first season done. We just got edited and probably drop them like, you know what I'm saying, maybe like a couple weeks after each other. But while they release them, we're gonna try to start shooting the second season. So we start writing the too.
That's what's up. So what's the you know what I'm saying, I guess the goal, you know,
As far as like the series, like the end goal.
Yeah.
Well, as far as the, you know, doing the movie, that was fantastic. Like as far as like the indie route before it goes, but with us not putting it on YouTube and kind of like opening it up, it kind of limited the audience. A lot of people still saw it outside the city and even some overseas, but like the wide mass access to it, it was limited because we wanted to kind of try to monetize it so the actors and crew can get paid and all that stuff. So it was like with this, you know, so we're gonna go a different route and pretty much open it up since it's a series, you know, give you an opportunity to build an audience of and see if you can get any bites as far as like, you know what I'm saying, studios or investors or whatever. Or even if we don't, you know, if we get an audience that's big enough to when season 2 comes, we can do like a crowdfunding type of thing where you already have a built-in audience of people who bought into the universe of it. So it's kind of like expandable. It's not like how we writing the script is kind of like I guess you say put you in the mind like a superhero type of universe. So it's like expandable. It ain't like booking and like you shoot this and it's done. So it's always expandable and able to grow and stuff. So we're pretty much gonna put it out there and try to grow the audience up and create like a demand for it. So when we jump to season 2 or standalone episodes or whatever we do, like the audience will be there for it and they'll be able to say, okay, yeah, you know, either through views or, you know, subscriptions we get or emails we get or whatever, they kind of give a leverage when we get ready to start going to different places and saying, hey, you know, this is what we got going on. This is our audience or whatever. So
Mic check.
pretty much going that route with it.
Okay. Oh, let me go cut this off now.
Mic check. 1 2 1 2. I'll turn that up. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Yeah. All right.
My phone's already on mute.
So are you pitching some of your film work to anyone or?
Yeah, we get ready to, we went out to LA, you know, film got selected for this film festival in LA. So we'll go out there and try to pitch it to some distributors and stuff like that. We got some meetings set up for Atlanta too, like I think it's like February or March. We'll go out there and pitch it to some people or whatever. But all thing about pitching is, I'm really uncomfortable with giving up everything. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of them pitch things, that's, I mean, they there to acquire and buy. They're not there to cut you nothing. They here to say, here go your check, we'll take this and pretty much do whatever we want to with it. So as far as that aspect of it go, I'm kind of leery about that. But, cause as far as like the spiritual like aspect, the angle we try to go with it, it's kind of like a lot we're trying to do as far as the image of black people in general, which I know is not appealing to a large majority of America because they just look at dollar signs and what's going to make money. So I'm still kind of trying to struggle with that part of it as far as like the next level of what that means and creatively what that means. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I don't want to sacrifice the meaning of it. You know what I'm saying? The reason why, the purpose why we did it for the sake of, you know what I'm saying, getting or getting to the next level, you know, whatever that means. So I don't know, still kind of praying about that, but with the movie, you know what I'm saying, we just have to see. But the series, I definitely ain't looking to, in anything, a partnership, I'm definitely not looking to sell that or, you know what I'm saying, pitch that to like a studio so they can pick it up. I'm not interested in that at all. So.
We slide this over so we can.
Oh yeah. Whatever.
Is you in there?
Yeah, whatever we need to do.
Hey yo, what up, y'all? It's your main man Holloway from Holloway's Idea. Y'all tune in, it's about to be exciting.
though.
Can you see me? Am I clear to you? Picture me rolling.
Man, do you know Big Sock Pass?
Yeah, I see that.
I didn't know that, man. I did not know that.
They try to say it's some Illuminati joint that occurred though.
Man.
Who?
Big Psych used to rap with Pop.
Outlaws.
In the Outlaws, he was on that Thug Life album.
But they trying to say somebody killed him?
Yeah, it's trying to say it's some Illuminati type thing.
On the streets, but handle me no for example. That lifestyle is hard to handle. So I got the call because I fall like a ball player. Thug ready to be a woman later. Baby want to start bang banging. Call it baby game. What's gonna change? Big Sight.
Big Sight. No.
Hey. Oh God. Y'all know how this goes. All eyes on me.
Man, I'm feeling that right now.
All eyes on me. Yeah. Let's see. Holloway, talking to that mic right there.
Hey, yo, Holloway, what up? We in tune with tmill.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Good. Got that one.
About to get it in, what it is, what
Yo,
it
yo,
ain't.
yo. Yo, yo, yo. Let's see.
Yo. Hey, yo, check.
Yo, yo.
Check. Mic check. 1, 2. About to go and show them what I do. It's a little latency.
Yeah. So it's got the delay on it. Let's see. Got that
Mic
mic
check.
hot. So I got yours. Let me get this mic hot. There you go. Yo.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yo. Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
Yeah.
Tell me,
I'll make your
tell me,
mouthpiece so beast like Reese. Blood floods your dungarees, and that's just the high from my war path. Buy my CD twice. See me in the streets to be like, yo, he nice. But that's on the low though. I pull out 4 foes and go up in their clothes.
So, is your son already? I seen a post that you had with him with the football thing.
Mm-hmm.
So is he already in camp or in school or what he's doing?
Nah, cause he's doing his so he's going for his what do you call it, junior or sophomore. He'll be going to his sophomore year next year, and so the next either the summer, cause they came down and the recruit from New Hampshire came down a couple weeks ago, well probably about a month ago, right before Thanksgiving. Met us at Bridge Street, you know what I'm saying, did the interview and everything like that. Told us we just gotta wait, you know what I'm saying, see what happens. So I'm like, hey, let me know, you know what I'm saying. But he was so nervous during the, like he already don't talk, and he was so nervous during the interview. Like, I was like, man, like, cause we was listening, I was like, man, how come you don't like talk, man, like y'all get this, you know? Cause on one half, I'm like, okay, did he do it on purpose cause he don't want to go, or was he just naturally nervous? But I think he was just naturally nervous. Cause I mean, you talk about football, he gonna open up, you know what I'm saying, talk about football. So now. They got a camp from New Orleans that he's going to, and as soon as school out, it's just camps like ridiculous. So it's gonna be looking nice, man. I'm like, see how it goes. You know what I'm saying? He don't know, man. It's gonna take us going up there because all we're waiting on now is to see if he get accepted for the tour. Then we move on to that aspect where they, you know what I'm saying, bring us up there to do the tour. You know what I'm saying, they pay for the lodging, you know what I'm saying, the food and whatever. I think we gotta pay for the transportation to get up there, but they take care of us when we get up there.
Okay.
And we'll spend a weekend up there and tour the campus, you know what I'm saying, and they got a whole itinerary for the tour. And I was like, it's gonna take him to actually see that to act. I'm like, dude, this is a high school that you staying on a campus, you know what I'm saying? They got 9 gyms non-recreation. It's a high school.
A high school wants to recruit.
Yeah, this is a high school in New Hampshire. You know what I'm saying? It's a private school out in like right outside of New Hampshire, and it's St. John's. And I thought it was a college. I was like, okay, they recruiting them for college already or whatever, but it's a high school. Like, you know what I'm saying? You stay in a dorm. It's the college life. You know what I'm saying? You got a campus. You staying in a dorm. It's an all boys prep school, or whatever you call it, private school or whatever, Christian prep school or whatever. You got campus. You got the whole college experience.
Yeah.
You got the fields, the academic fields. You got all the buildings and facility science, mathematics, and all this other stuff on the campus, but it's for high school. I was like, that's crazy. And they got 9 athletic fields, like full court basketball, a racquetball court, a Olympic swim team thing or whatever. Then you got your football fields and like everything on campus. I'm like, man. And then I told him, I said, for you being up there, like, man, you right next to Boston. You right next to, not next to, but closer to New York and closer to some of your Midwest schools. So you can go there, like, you know what I'm saying, in a weekend, you know what I'm saying, or we can come up there, stay a week and then shoot you to some of those summer camps and let you get some exposure to doing those as opposed to down here, which is cool, but then you got a lot more different exposure that's up there. Because here we're just able to hit, Atlanta, Tennessee, and we hadn't done New Orleans yet, but we did Tennessee, Atlanta, a couple places in Alabama, Cincinnati. You went to the one in Cincinnati, and it's somewhere else, but it's the same ones every year. You know what I'm saying? So there's a couple that we missed, but it's generally the same ones. The main ones that we did want to hit, we hit down here, except for New Orleans. So I'm like, all right, next year, let's go for the ones up there and see what they look like.
Right.
Trying to see what that guy,
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yo.
Let's see. All right.
What up, y'all?
All right, y'all, we about to go live. You know what I'm saying? Invite some people. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us. I know y'all like, man, what are they exactly talking about? But appreciate y'all hanging out with us. Sorry if the volume's low, but it's gonna be all good. Y'all can listen back to the y'all are our live studio audience while we're recording, and y'all can go to iTunes, SoundCloud, and subscribe to the podcast, man. And stay tuned because we got a very, very special announcement for this podcast. So please stay tuned and stay safe. Don't be watching us live while you're driving either. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got no insurance for that. Alright, we'll go ahead and get this thing started. Let me go ahead and let them know.
Yo. What's good people? I'm on time for once.
Yeah, I'll tell you more about it.
Oh, no,
It's
you're
like,
good, you're
it's
good.
like 20 cents out of the whole thing. But
That's really
it's
good.
everything. Like, if you don't pay them, they just take that percentage out of the streaming and sales or whatever.
That's really good.
So,
I'm gonna go. Somebody
Heavy
told me about
hitters.
the text.
Mr.
Green, how you doing, good brother?
I mean, I was like, we might as well just do that. If
Yeah.
I'm going
Yeah,
to pay
man.
and then promote
Holloway's
for people
out
to
too.
go to Amazon to buy it. Then they take a
Yeah.
percentage. I mean, you doing the same thing.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
That's high, man.
Some of them was 60. I think some was 40, some was 60. But it's like different. It was like huge chunks though.
That's a huge chunk. Yeah.
Chunks of money.
I'll look back into that because they told me about it, but I haven't checked it out
Yeah,
yet.
VHX is cool.
Cool. Tim, I'm gonna pop in as soon as I can. Someone's meeting me yet. So.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Thank you.
No, you're good, man.
Forgot you can go live on the gram now.
Is it like unlimited too? Like as far as like time, or they have like a certain time on Instagram?
I ain't seen no long ones though. I've only seen like
you know, Instagram live.
5-minute ones.
This is weird to me. I just used to go on live on Facebook and be on Snap.
The gram go ham. Catch me on the snap.
See, I don't know if I want to do Facebook or
gram, baby. I'm gonna do the gram, try to see what you like, baby. I'm gonna do the gram. Show Gram some love. Show you some love, Gram. Show you some love, Gram. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Let me how I flip this thing around. Y'all looking at me. I don't see my ugly mug. We got these superstars in the building.
Yo, what up? Holloway.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-oh.
Oh, and then I think it does a archive too. You know what I'm saying? So then it like shows up in your story, the Instagram. So you know the stories.
Oh, okay.
When you see at the top of the thing. But I guess people are using it like Snapchat. So like all the stories be like super short, and I'm like, I don't want to see this. You just you took a picture of, or 10 seconds of. Man.
Oh, this is kind of weird. Looking at myself, look at myself.
You know? Yeah. Alright. So we're going to get this thing going. Alright. You know? Oh, let's make sure everybody cut their volume down on the phones. Volume down, volume down. You know what I'm saying? Alright. Make sure I got mine. Alright, here we go. Alright everyone, welcome to another episode of In Tune with tmill. I'm your host tmill, live from the Rocket City, and you will now be encouraged and entertained. Nothing will change until you change something. We're going to change the status quo tonight, and I have first of all, it's New Year's Day. Now, by the time that you guys are hearing this episode, it's going to be Friday, but today it is New Year's Day. If you're listening on SoundCloud, iTunes, Stitcher, Blog Talk, wherever you're listening at, Happy New Year. Hope you got home safe. Hope you took an Uber driver home with you or something, and hopefully you good. So if you're not, check on some of your peoples. If you went out partying last night, you ain't heard from them, go ahead and call them up. Go by and see them. Matter of fact, go by and see them because they may be in a difficult situation. So make sure you go out and see them. And if you can, get them some bail money and tell them to pay you back for Christmas, all right? But Happy New Year to everybody. This is In Tune with tmill. It is a podcast, for those of you that don't know, where we focus on 4 elements. The elements of Mecca, the nonprofit organization that I have yet to get started, but I'm going to get that going. It is based on 4 principles. That is MECA. That's music, edutainment. Don't Google it. It's not a real word. I made it up. Music, edutainment, children, and awareness. And today what we want to talk about is making money in the music business. Now, we talk about a few different things, but I've got some very special announcements. Man, I got so much to tell you guys. We might need to do a part 2 to this, but we're going to try to cram it all in here. This is going to be a great episode. I've got some very special guests that are going to help me tell you guys about how to make music, not even just in the music business, but in whatever you want to make music money in legally. All right, so we ain't gonna tell you how to hustle and tell you how to, I can give you a Yo Gotti CD and teach you how to hustle. But I want you guys to know that whatever it is that you want to do creatively, you have the power and the ability to make money off of it. This is 2017. I almost said 16. It's 2017, and you have the ability to create revenue for yourself, to monetize. Everything can be monetized. Trust me, everything can be monetized. And the gentlemen that I'm with today are going to help us talk about that. So I wanted to bring in somebody that that is experienced. And before I get to that, let me make sure that I got all type of good stuff, man. I got welcome intros and notes and all this good stuff to help keep everything on track. So first, let's make sure that we take care of some bills real quick. And I want you guys to know that you can go to SoundCloud. Go to SoundCloud and iTunes. Make sure you click the subscribe, the follow, the likes, all that to make sure that we keep the bills paid and that we get the subscribers going. All right. So I'm going to bring in my guest, and I wanted to talk to somebody about this making money in the music business or business in general. If you don't know what a true MC is, or you think it's old and dead, or you just don't care, well, you're going to learn today. All right? MC moves the crowd. A lot of y'all MCs, even if your lyrics and your songs aren't that great, you are an MC. Now, some MCs move the crowd. And some of y'all move the crowd to the other side of the room or straight out the front door. I want to introduce to you an MC who is always ready to rhyme with the best or the worst, and who's constantly moving culture forward, making moves, networking, performing coast to coast, and has began sharing his knowledge and experience, which has allowed him to successfully launch his own artists and help their careers be just as or more successful than his own. There's 360 ways to get paid in the music industry, and he's joining me today to help y'all put some money in your pocket, in your investment portfolio and future. MC, songwriter, event host, businessman, entrepreneur, the man that's developed so many artists. He needs to be charging the industry for child support. Holloway's Ideas in the building, y'all. Make some noise, you know what I'm saying? Put your hands together, you know?
Holloway's Ideas.
Yeah. And to help us talk about this today, I had to bring a brother who is bringing art to life. A lot of us, we come up with ideas in our head, and we want to be superheroes. We want to be whatever we want to be, but we come up with these ideas, and we never, or we hardly have the opportunity to bring them to fruition, or to bring them to life, or to bring them to the big screen. And here's somebody that dreams in visuals, that dreams in color, that dreams in comics, that just dreams in technicolor, if you will. And bringing these things to life, these ideas, these morals, all these different things that are in his head. I don't know where he gets them from, but he comes up with them and he brings them to life. And things that are beautiful, things that are thought-provoking. He also, you know, I can't go back all the way, but the last that I can remember to tell you guys about was The Last Disciples, of bringing a story together to life that was bringing biblical stories to a modern day, and able to cross over and to have people that are traditional, spiritual, religion, Christianity, people that have been brought up in those traditional ways, to be able to see something that's been modernized, but with this that sustains the morals and sustains the grit and the ingredients of the original story. You know how somebody tell you a story, and by the time that they tell you, it ain't got nothing to do with the original story. So that's why I said, right. You know what I'm saying? So, ladies and gentlemen, January, I need everyone to subscribe and go to YouTube right now, because the man behind the vision that you're going to see at YouTube at the Messiah Wars, an Afro-futuristic sci-fi action-packed saga, Mr. Jurian, Isabelle of the Isabelle Brothers is in the building with us. Y'all make some noise. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So thank you guys for coming in. Thank you guys for joining us on the podcast. Everybody watching us live. I've got my daughter doing some behind the scenes over here, getting into the photography game. So I'm going to end this on Instagram, because I feel like I already got ADD, so I don't need one more thing to keep me unoccupied. All right. I want to talk about, we're going to just jump straight into this, and I'm going to get to some other things later. Now, Holloway, what's going on, man? First of all, how was you guys' New Year's? How was, I know it's just the first day of New Year's, but how has it been so far? Glad that you made it.
We're here. Number one, happy New Year's to y'all brothers, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, tmill, glad to see you here, glad to be here. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Coming on into 2017. Mine was good. I was working as usual, I guess.
You had the parlay going. You had to, brother, I had to work. I couldn't make it. I was going to break the knob out that thing with Boy Wonder, you know.
You know what I'm saying? So we had a club event last night at Freelon's Lux Lounge club here in Huntsville, Alabama, and it was a great time, man. I really enjoyed it. If you haven't been out to Freelon's just yet, make sure you make your way out there, man. It's very luxurious in that thing.
Absolutely, man. I seen Holloway was posting the before pics and the after pics. You know what I'm saying? It was empty. It was blue lights everywhere. Bottles was everywhere. Stocked up. It was nice. Jurian, what did you do for holidays, man? Besides create movies and series and
the truth.
Yes.
I was watching Star Trek movies.
That's right. You was watching the whole Star Trek, every one of them.
I did.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, Hey man, trying to get in that zone.
Dork life. Shout out to all the dorks out there.
But,
Yeah,
okay, so
I know, well, growing up, my mom and dad both were. My dad is in the Star Wars. My mom was a Trekkie. She was starting the Star Trek.
oh wow.
But so we grew up watching both of the movies. But I was so young when I was watching those movies that I can't remember. I just remember bits and pieces of it. So I was like, let me go back and watch it so I can fully appreciate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I really do now. So it gave me a couple ideas too. But yeah, that's what I was doing watching Star Trek movies.
Man, let me tell y'all, when Jurian gets his mind set on a project or anything, whatever he's going to do, he dives like
Obsessively.
man. I wasn't gonna say obsessively, but obsessively. He dives all the way through. I'm talking to the bottom of the ocean. No light.
I wish I was cool enough to be a freelancer. I wish I was normal enough to be a freelancer, but unfortunately I'm not.
Man, let me tell y'all. When you were beginning of Messiah Wars and when Jurian was doing Messiah Wars and he was doing I don't even know what you call it, but looking for inspiration. And I get over there at Holloway, and we were looking for we were on Pinterest. We were looking for wardrobes. We were looking for inspiration, things to draw inspiration off of. Pictures, songs, anything Afro-futuristic. We're looking for anything to give us that Afro-futuristic vibe. Because I'm like, what are you looking at? How can I help? So on and so forth. And he goes to show me his moon board or the mood board, to give you that inspiration. I can't even count that high. How many pictures this man had?
Okay.
How many videos? It just oh my God! I couldn't believe he had that. I never
seen
seen.
the same thing. Like if y'all was coming up with a project or something.
I'm sure Holloway does, but I don't know if it does. You ever see one of those movies when they go to the serial killer's house and they got like pictures all over the place?
Okay, yeah.
Not that he's a serial killer, but when you walk into the room, you're like, whoa, this is real.
Yeah, I got you.
That was his laptop. Like it was just that world was just Afro-futuristic.
Yeah.
Woo!
Well, I mean, y'all do when y'all come up with creative ideas. Y'all go through the crates. Y'all get albums. Y'all research music. I'm sure. Listen, like we want this sound, right?
Yeah, I mean, you got to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because number one, you want to study. You know what I'm saying? Some of your favorites, some of the greats.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Because that's what you want to be.
See how they do it.
And now, what I will say, some of the things that other artists that we may work with, they may not do some of the stuff that we do because we go the extra mile.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But that's where the fun is, though.
Yeah.
Right.
The research and the history, and look where we started from, and now look where we at. You know what I'm saying? So I can relate to Jurian, you know what I'm saying, because some of the things I do, it would be a bit obsessive. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, what's the Holloway's idea? I mean, do you like go in a closet and with some boxing gloves and just start rhyming and boxing the wall, or like what is your go-to? I'm in my zone.
I mean, as far as getting ready for a project or
Get ready. Let's say getting ready for a project. You got a project or even a cipher. Because the ciphers, when you're getting ready for a cipher for competition, because it's a little different than getting ready for just we're just gonna show up and rhyme.
Yeah.
When you gotta show up as Holloway's, you always gotta show up as Holloway's idea. Yeah. When you gotta go in and take some heads off. When you gotta go in and get paid and kick some butt and take answers later. What's your ritual? What's your thing?
I gotta go back and I gotta listen to some classic Wu-Tang records.
There you go. You gotta go to the classics. You gotta go to the classics.
And then at the same time, I do a lot of writing too. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna, sometimes your mind may not be as sharp at that moment. You know what I'm saying? So you always want to walk into it prepared. You know what I'm saying? You may not go in and spit anything that you wrote, but your mind has things to pull from.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you're sharp. And so you have to be prepared for anything that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Especially at a cipher. Because you're going up against some MCs who are hungry. You know what I mean? If they're trying to make it to the next level, they trying to get seen, they trying to get heard, then they going to come with their sharpest tool. You know what I mean? And so you got to make sure that your sword is sharp as well. So
all the time, man. So I hear about, and so those of you guys listening, I want you to comment wherever you are or send us an email. And I want y'all to share what gets you in your zone. When you are diving into a project, when you're getting ready for a project, what gets you into your zone? How do you stay in your zone? Do you lock yourself in the closet? Do you cut your phone off? My aunt, God forbid anything is going on with my family or we need her or anything, but if my aunt is writing, because she's an author, if she's writing, you ain't going to be able to find her. Do not knock on her door. Do not come see her. Do not call her. She will curse you out. And she is serious. You could be having, God forbid you in sick with cancer or something. You can't reach her. She is not on the radar. She is off the grid when she is into a project. So, man, shout out to my aunt, you know. And, well, I was almost going to say it, but I can't because it's in litigation. Let's just say that she ghost wrote a book for an adult entertainer, and they're in litigation now, but hopefully she gets that check. But I wish I could tell you. I'll tell y'all later. I'll tell y'all. Just go out and buy all the books.
All the books.
We're trying to get them paid. So I always hear about military kids moving a lot. Was that true for you? Because you grew up a military kid, right?
Yeah, I actually did. It's interesting because people don't know, but I was born here in Huntsville.
So that's why you're a genius.
There you go.
Yeah, so with my dad being in the Army, we had the opportunity to live a lot of different places, visit a lot of different places. Lived in Louisiana, of course, different places here in Alabama, Birmingham. You know, where I got all my good habits and bad habits in Maryland, you know, the DMV. Also lived in Hawaii, you know what I'm saying? So that was, those are things that shape you, you know, as a child, adolescent, growing into a man. And so you take those experiences, those interactions with different cultures, and they become a part of you. You know, so you include that in everything that you do. You know?
Is that where the beard came from? Because I know one time I was trying to figure out where Holloway got the beard from, and I don't know if they got beards in Hawaii, but it seems like a Hawaiian beard, like just a big beard. You know, Hawaii, you know, like Holloway got the beard game going, you know, so, you know what I'm saying, Jurian's got the dreads, Holloway got the beard, like y'all need to, you know what I'm saying, figure out some type of way to monetize this, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, he about to get his hair monetized for mine.
Right.
Before they want this, I'm just saying.
Natural juices and beer.
I don't think they want this.
Going for everything monetization.
This monetized.
So, we're talking about making money in business, particularly, I mean, Huntsville's got a lot of talent. Like we just said, there's something in the soil of Huntsville. There's something in the air, in the atmosphere of Huntsville. And I think a lot of people either take it for granted or they give up on it too soon. Because we all know people that have moved away. We all know people that have moved on to do great things. So, and Huntsville's got a lot of ties to things. And if you notice, think about, I don't know about you guys, but Huntsville seems to have a magnetism with Maryland. We've got like, Maryland's like our cousin. You know, Maryland seems to be like, it's up there, it's 13, 14 hours away, but it's like our cousin. Like, there's so many people that are connected, you know, from Huntsville or from Maryland or through Maryland. My family's from Virginia. We're all, you know, we're in Huntsville, but then most of our family migrated in Virginia. And there's something about the creativity here. So I want people to know that you're listening, whatever you're doing creatively, that you can monetize it. You can make money off of this. You can make whatever you're doing. It doesn't have to be music. It doesn't have to be films. It doesn't have, if you're creating something or if you're making something or providing a service, anywhere that you're listening to this, you can make money and you can monetize. But today we're going to be talking to the artists because there is a budding scene here. There's something brewing, you know, with the art and the music lately here in Huntsville. But you can apply these principles to business everywhere, all right? So, couple of, you know, you think about the term starving artist. And, you know, you think about artists that say, oh, well, I can't make any money. Nobody's coming to my shows. nobody wants to pay for my music. Nobody wants to pay for this or pay for that, which is true to an extent. But there's got to be, I don't know how many, you a genius, how many billions of people are there in the world? There's got to be at least enough people on this planet to put some gas in your tank. There's got to be enough people to get you a 5-piece from Bojangles. There's got to be enough people for you to make money. You just haven't found this crowd. And I'm a little bit, I don't know, oblivious. And I sort of think that there's a crowd for everybody.
Yeah,
no matter what you do, no matter how garbage I think it is, there's a crowd for everybody if the internet showed us anything. So let's talk about a few different ways with the music industry and that in the music business that artists can make money. And let's talk about writing. We're going to talk about writing, performing, licensing, publishing, engineering, management, marketing, and merchandise. I think about marketing, I think about Jurian and everything you did with The Last Disciples, everything that you're doing with Messiah Wars, the branding of it, the look of it, that whole marketing behind it, and it's still going. Again, is genius. So writing, and even just writing, period. You know, whether you're writing music or films, let's talk about how to make money off of writing. So when you hear about somebody's writing a script or somebody's writing music, we'll start with you, Holloway, with music. You're writing music. Let's get down to the grit of it about how to make money writing music.
Well, definitely for music, a few different ways to make money as far as writing is concerned is, you know, through your publishing and having everything copywritten. You know what I'm saying? And so, and then also getting your syncs in, you know, when you're writing and doing songs, you know, you want to make sure that you're registering them, registering your songs with the proper organizations so that your music can be tracked, you know, so.
And give them some of those organizations so they write those down.
You know, media base, you know what I'm saying? You wanna do that. You wanna get your ASCAP or your BMI, you know what I'm saying? You know, you wanna send in your copyrights as well to your for your projects.
Hey, and don't do the poor man copyright, man. Stop being cheap. You buy cigarettes, you buy blunt papers, you buy, you know, all this other stuff. Pay $35 and get yourself copyrighted. Don't be mailing nothing in the mail to yourself, man. Because you in a court and you talking about $100,000 or however much money, and you talking about a letter that you got in the mail that you wrote to yourself for a CD. It may work, but just $30, man. Just I ain't mean to cut you off, but just $30. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. And so, because what happens is, a typical artist or average artist would say, you know, well, I'm not getting any money like that, you know, but it's not, you're not doing it for that moment. You know what I'm saying? You're doing it for when that moment comes. I have a perfect example. So I was working with artist Wade Brown. You know what I'm saying? And
shout out to Wade Brown, get that free project.
Major shout out to Wade Brown. One of the most incredible soul, I don't even want to say soul, just artists, period, that I had the pleasure of working with. You know, he went on American Idol.
Yep.
And then he did The Voice as well.
Yep.
And so one of the things that I told him before he went on The Voice, because if you meet him, if you have a chance to sit down and speak with him, have a conversation, and then listen to his music, you see that he's different. You know, one of the things that I told him is, let me get a song, and let me go ahead and put it up digitally. You know, iTunes, you know, places like that, Apple Music, you know, anywhere that you buy music from online. So when you're on The Voice, and they see you, they're going to go and download that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They're going to go and buy that.
Yep.
So it wasn't done. I just say that. It wasn't done. And I think that was
that hurt.
An opportunity that was that we could have capitalized on. Because what happened was, and this is just doing light research, when you get on a program like that, they have you do a song. He did Amy Winehouse Rehab. And we all know how Amy killed it.
Yeah.
Wade got on and killed it just as hard. You know, but what they did was they capitalized off the fact that he sung that song and they put that up for digital download.
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So now The Voice capitalized off the fact that he sung this song and then cashed in on it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So one thing that I wanted to share with him and other young artists is cash in on opportunities that you have set for yourself. You already set yourself up for success, now cash in. Now, I want to say that had like 1 million plus downloads, I want to say. You know what I'm saying?
Christ.
So just imagine 1 million downloads at $1. You already know what that is.
Right.
All right? So imagine, okay, you don't get 1 million, but you get 500,000. Okay, you don't get 500,000, but you get 100,000. Okay, you don't get 100,000, but you get 50,000. You understand what I'm saying?
It still sounds good. You're going lower, but it still sounds good. It's decreasing, but it still sounds good.
Right. And so I just use that as an example, and I want to say Wade is very genius in terms of his songwriting, his capability. He raps, he also sings. How he comes up with his songs, his formula is genius within itself. And that's not a slight towards Wade, because when I was working with Wade, he's about 18, 19 years old. You know what I'm saying? It's just, if he understood it at that age, you know what I'm saying, then he would have been able to cash in at that age as well. You know what I'm saying? Because at a certain point, it is about making money. You know what I'm saying? It is about making money. Yeah, we start off for the love of it. You know what I'm saying? But once you put your art out there, if you don't make
somebody's gonna make it.
Somebody's gonna make it.
Somebody's gonna make it.
And you try to ask them for $1 of it. Just one, Jurian. You know what I'm saying? They not gonna give you not one.
Wow.
You feel me? But even with that said, Wade has bounced back and has been able to come up with different ways of gaining financially. So that's why I feel secure in telling that story there.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, making that money. Jurian, with scripts or you know, in the realm of, you know, writing for TV or writing for film or even writing for stage plays. From your world of writing, what are some of the ways that you found or that you can share that for people to monetize or to make money doing their writing? Because they may think, okay, well, I'm writing this, now what? You know, what do I do with this? How do I protect it? Because even for me, I wouldn't know where to go to quote unquote copyright a script or to protect it or to protect the writing, and then what do I do with it? Music, I may know where to go, but for TV, film, video, what would you suggest for people that are in that realm?
Well, definitely, you know, first, you know, after you, most people, I think, that's creative or have any kind of art inclination, they have ideas. You know, either you see something or maybe you saw something in life. And most people have ideas, or most people you meet say, hey, I got a good idea for a show, I got a good idea for a movie. Everybody got a story. So it's like, the thing about it is the execution part of it, especially like for, I ain't gonna say black people because it's not a black or white or any kind of color thing, but I run into a lot of, you know, black people who have ideas, but it's like they just toss them out there and kind of give them away because it's
we give away a lot for free. We give away a lot. We giving away free game now.
We don't know what to do with it. Exactly. We really are. But you gonna put like a little dollar tag on this.
Right.
It's on iTunes though.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's making the money off of it.
But definitely, first of all, like, you know, as far as me, I can only speak personally for me, myself, when I'm writing, definitely first to get that copyright done. That's first and foremost. Me and my brother sit down and we hash out ideas and I put it in screenplay format. First thing definitely do is get that thing copyright. Like you said, go on copyright.gov or whatever. I Google and that'll put up the website. You go ahead and pay up $35.
$35, man. $35, man. Come on. $35.
The thing about it is you never know. It could not do nothing. It could end up being, you know, multi-million-dollar blockbuster that fall into the wrong hands that somebody get access to. So you never really know where your idea is gonna land. So go ahead and try to cover yourself the best way you know how. And then when you cover yourself, it's still a struggle. Like you still like years and years of litigation and trying to get what's yours. So the best thing to do is at least invest that $35 in yourself. If it's not gonna be nothing else, at least that $35.
$35 is worth you not being that guy or girl on YouTube talking about I came up with it first. I did it first. I did my idea. And nobody cares, bro. Nobody cares, bro. Nobody believes you. You need more people.
Yeah. So
for $35, you can leave it.
You're right about that, Tim. $35. And then, as far as us go personally, like, it's different ways you can pitch your material. A lot of people who are like serious writers in the game, they get like agents to do it for them, so they got to worry about all the business end of it.
They pay $35.
Yeah,
let's do it for them.
Yeah, and then they're like, here, you know, I got myself covered, so just you know, pitch this for me. I ain't worry about nobody stealing it. If they do, you know, I can get mine or whatever. But
it's a peace of mind though, because I think a lot of people think of paying somebody else to do the work, and they think of, oh, I want it all, I gotta keep it for myself. But that's a peace of mind. While they're shopping those deals, shopping that script, you could be working on the next 10 scripts. Tyler Perry, all right?
And they acquire stuff all the time. A lot of people, just because you see Tyler Perry name or Denzel Washington, whoever name, that's the name. But it's like probably 5 or 10 other people behind the scenes that have contributed ideas. Somebody took their idea, reworked it, paid them off, and reworked it again. And by the time they make it to the screen, it's maybe like 3 or 4 revisions.
Hey man, Tyler Perry and Dr. Dre are not touching those pens, papers, buttons, all that. They got people to, you know, to write in there.
It's just like music. It's ghostwriting. You know, a lot of people think like, oh, this person's doing all this. Not really. I mean, once you get a name of somebody who's on to that level, like, not everybody. Some people still like old-fashioned that go churn something back out. But a lot of them, I don't know who, but a lot of them acquire material. One of my good friends, he's in Decatur and he does scripts for soap operas. So he got a connection in and he turns these scripts out and send them in, and he gets paid off of them. I don't know how much, I ain't got to his business like that. But he makes money off writing for soap operas.
If they ever need a postman, if they ever need somebody to walk down the street, you know what I'm saying, and just whatever they need somebody to fall in front of a car, you know, I can, you know.
So yeah, he does that, but definitely cover yourself and then just do your research. I mean, for everybody it's different. Like what works for somebody is not gonna work for you. Everybody got their own path to doing it. So whether it's networking, getting out there, meeting people who are other screenwriters, or like I said, getting an agent, or just doing your own research and seeing like what networks is accepting scripts, or you know, it's just kind of like doing your research and getting out there and you know, what I'm saying, seeing what's what or whatever.
I think about the term new rules, and you know, from the Bill Maher show, and I want to ask you this, Jurian, and then I want to go to Holloway about some of the ways that we may have learned to do these things, copyrights, distribution, all these different things. We went and got all these big books to learn how to do it, and then we sort of learn along the way. And
right, I thought you think about all that learning, and we sort of, the people that came before us paid the price, you know, when they say the artist pays the price so we don't have to pay. And then we come up in this day and age and we sort of see all these opportunities that are available now. Man, if they had that when I was doing it, you know, when I was starting out, it would have been great. So I want to talk about some of the new rules that coming from music and then coming from film, you know, ways to make money. You know, internet is easy. You can throw that out the window. You can say it, but I mean, we can still use internet because we can tell how to use the internet. But what are some new ways that you see that you may not have to go the traditional route in distributing a film, or some of the ways that you had to submit a script or to get a premiere done? Some of the ways that you may have used to, you know, that you had to do it years ago that you don't have to do it now. So what are some of the new rules or that you see from film or even photography or video work that you say may not have been available 5 years ago? Well, definitely for us, when we was getting ready to do The Last Disciples, that was one of the first questions we was asking. I read somewhere, I can't remember what I was reading, but they made a good point. I think it was maybe like I'm always in reading books or something. I think they said, before you write anything or while you're writing something, think of the audience you're writing it for, which is important in film because it's like you got to find a way to get your product to those people. because that's gonna be instrumental in it getting seen or heard or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So for us, even though the technology and stuff is good, a lot of people still old school. But you have to kind of like push it, you know, to get it out there to say, hey, it's possible you can do this. So we kind of grapple with, after the premiere and stuff like that, well, how do we get it out further than just here in Huntsville? How do we get it, how do we push it, how do we get it to different cities, different countries? And we living globally, so it's like, it's possible, but it's just like, how? So we came up with an idea of doing like the Prince way. It's like, set up your website and funnel everything. You know what I'm saying? It was either that or pay iTunes, Amazon. Like Lord said, somebody gonna make the money off of it. It's just who. So they were taking such big percentages out. We was like, and they not offering any kind of promotion or marketing. So we was like, if we gonna promote and market for people to go to iTunes, that don't make sense. Like, just so we can feel good to put the iTunes logo on it. Like they reaping all the benefits from it. Like we doing all the back breaking work because that's what the work is. Like people know where it's at.
Yep.
So we was like, if we gonna do that, we just gonna tell people to go to our website. I mean, that just makes more sense.
IsabelleBrothers.com. TheIsabelleBrothers.com.
Exactly. So we did that, and I mean, it worked. I mean, we had a product that people liked, and also what's important was getting the cast and crew paid. Like we wanted to make sure we took care of the people who were in there. We had like hundreds of people in the movie, so I mean, the checks wasn't that big, but we wanted to make sure at least, you know, that they got something. So everybody who bought the DVD, rented or whatever, that money was distributed. We did contracts with the cast and crew. So I would just say, if you're doing something, make sure you're doing it legit. I mean, all of us want to do something, we get excited, but make sure you're thinking about, like Lloyd said, the business part of it. You know what I'm saying? The part, eventually, after all that hype, like you said, it's about the money, you know what I'm saying? And it might not be 1,000, you know, 200, or whatever, but it's something.
Hey, it's more than what you had.
And it's a start.
Before,
it's a start. That's what's most important, is it's a start. But I think it's important that you let, you know, I'm sure you know about this, Lord, because y'all been working together for a long time, and taking care of the people who, you know what I'm saying, is working with you and believing in you, because that speaks higher than any deal you can strike or whatever. It's like the relationships and the family part of it. So definitely, you know, make sure you get all your paperwork and stuff done right. We knew we were going to be selling DVDs of the movie, so we made sure that was a part of, you know what I'm saying, the percentages and all that stuff.
But let me ask you this. Was it by design that you guys, because you can't tell me no different. I think Jurian planned this way, or it just, the stars aligned. Because this is what happened. I don't know if you guys paid attention to this. So, the movie was shot. Movie was finished, and then you had to get the premiere. The premiere happens, and trying to get the theater to show it. The people show it to the theater, sell out 2 shows. People outside the door trying to pay $60 for the ticket. Nobody thought that it was going to happen. The premiere happens, bam, it's awesome. And then the DVDs come out. The DVDs, everybody's out in the street like Master P selling drugs out the trunk, pulling up selling DVDs. And the DVDs start selling and everything starts selling, and then boom, the holidays start coming along, and then Jurian starts to hit everybody up about checks, and next thing you know, it's a freaking box full of checks, and he's delivering checks, and it's Christmas. It's the week of Christmas. So there's a movie shot in Huntsville, Alabama, New Orleans, Atlanta, that has 2 sold-out premieres in Huntsville, and then the week of Christmas, Jurian's running around like Santa Claus giving everybody royalty checks. You know what I'm saying? And doing the work. So was it by design? I mean, think of the timeline it happened just beautiful, man. And no, mind you, while the Christmas season is going on, they're shooting Messiah Wars. So while all this is going on, and all this stuff is going on, Messiah Wars is being shot, and then you got checks going out. And again, just like you said, they may not be, it doesn't matter what size they are. It matters because this is a check. You got to have some money on it for it to be a check, all right? So, and then shout out to my grandmother that I ran out of gas one time and she gave me a check for $5. I had to go in the bank, Redstone, right down here off of North Parkway and cash a check for $5. You know how bad but hey, you know what? That $5 got some gas. So it doesn't like one time, man, give it up for everybody in the Last Disciples, man. Everybody, cast and crew, everybody that was a part of that, because that was phenomenal. So new rules with film and production And TV is there are no rules. Make your own rules. You don't have to necessarily follow the path to A, B, C, D, and E, so to speak. You can follow in Taiwanese. You can follow in Portuguese. You can write your own lane, so to speak, of how you want to get things done. So Holloway, for music, what are some of the new rules? We think of, I think about the term the Wild West, where it's everybody's just doing whatever. And man, music is just, oh my goodness, there's so many different ways to make music. And whether you're writing it, producing it, engineering it, you're marketing it, you're promoting it, you're a club, so many different avenues. So what are some of the new rules or some of the new ways that you see that may not have been available a couple of years ago, but then you look now and you're like, man, these kids look at this. We can make money off of this. You know what I'm saying? So what are some of those advantages that you see that artists can take advantage of?
Well, we talked about the internet, and we were kind of moving past that. But I want to speak about the internet real briefly because there are certain sites like CD Baby, TuneCore that alleviate or remove a lot of the leg work, hard work, book work, research, you know what I'm saying?
That's
in
how
order
you
to
did that. MC. Right. He wouldn't even try it.
In order to put your music on a platform that can actually, pay you, you know what I'm saying? So we look at Google Play, iTunes, Apple Music, Tidal, Rhapsody, so on and so forth. And you can go onto a website such as TuneCore, and I think they take about 20%, 15 to 20% as far as royalty or the money, you know what I'm saying? But you getting that, for every dollar, you getting 80 cents.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's, you're not getting that full dollar, but look at what you just saved yourself. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't free.
It ain't free. So
you can't spend free.
You saved yourself leg work, you saved yourself research, you know what I'm saying, to go to this one site in order to put your music out. Now, the other great thing about websites like those is they also have the ability to track your revenue for like your YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to understand that you get royalties for every time that your song is being viewed.
Mechanical royalties, all that good stuff.
Exactly. So now where you're getting paid, and I'm going to show y'all some things as well today. Where you're getting paid for all your downloads, people purchasing, and people streaming, you know what I'm saying? But you're also getting paid for your viewing, you know what I'm saying? And so you can go to a website like TuneCore, and it's a one-stop shop. So you can set it up.
Takes care of everything.
Takes care of everything, you know what I'm saying? Then they also have it to where you can put your music up there for, and it copyrights it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It also, you know what I'm saying, registers it with every
sound scans, your BDS, your
sound scans, your BDS, so you're all set. So if you go into a DJ, you run into him, you know what I'm saying, you're saying, hey look, I got this record, whatever, you know what I'm saying. Now when you give it to him and he mess around and play it, it's a hit, Jurian. You know what I'm saying? Now you done collected $5, $10, you know what I'm saying? And so every dollar helps because studio time is not free. You know what I mean? It's not free. Paying for the album cover, that's not free. There's also sites like Fiverr.com in which you can spend $5, you know what I'm saying, to have a lot of stuff created for you in which you would spend $50, $100.
And get it for the $5.
And get it for the $5. You know what I'm saying?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So us as artists, we have to find ways that do not cheapen our product, but they save as far as money. You know what I'm saying? Our budget. We have to understand what a budget is. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times we can spend. We don't even know what we spent. We don't have receipts. You know what I'm saying? We don't have any
Nothing
of that.
to show for it.
Yeah. So we can't keep track of it. And actually that's where the frustration comes in a lot of times for the artists, because they don't even know what they spent, so they don't know what they need to recoup. You know what I'm saying? Or get back. And so if you understood that, then now that alleviates a lot of frustration. I'm gonna get on to another cheat code. So I'm giving out something free, man. I hate to. I'm not gonna give it all. So look, so me and Jalen, which is a very smart individual, scholarship to the University of Alabama, most popular school probably in the world right now, and very prestigious. We came up with a way to get the whole dollar if we're selling the a song. So it's similar to Jurian. So what we did was we went to PayPal, and PayPal you can create a link. You know what I'm saying? So when you're saying, hey, look, support me and my music, and somebody said, oh man, that's dope, man. Where can I get it? Yeah, I don't have to send you to iTunes now. What's your phone number? I'm about to text you this link. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Put $1 in there, and I'm getting the whole dollar, untaxed. You know what I'm saying? So there's different avenues just like that in order to get everything.
Man,
and can't nobody touch your money.
Yo, you know, give it up for Holloway with the cheat code, man. Give it up for Holloway with the cheat code. Contra, Ninja Turtles, Super Mario Brothers, you know what I'm saying? The cheat code, man.
Gotta get it, man. Gotta get it.
Because the reason why that's so important is because, just like you said, if you're spending money on recording, if you're spending money, I hope you're spending money on recording. I hope you're paying somebody to engineer it. I hope somebody is paying you to engineer this artist or to photo shoots or whatever. But you're spending that money and you need to get it back. And that's where that frustration comes in, that you've spent all this money, all this time, all these resources, and you're not making anything back from it. What we're trying to do is help you recoup that, or go about it in the way that you will get it. Because if your song and your music is published and it gets picked up on a commercial or it gets picked up on a radio show or whatever, now you can go back and pay that producer or you can pay that engineer because now you're getting royalties. Or if you're like me and you put out an album in 2005 and you just so happen to go check your PayPal every now and then and you still get royalties from this album back in 2005. And no, I'm not going to tell y'all the title because I do not rhyme. Like, I don't even rhyme anymore. But the fact that it still pays a little bit of money.
Yes, he does. I can name times and dates and places.
Don't say. But for the fact that you can make money, and just like Holloway said, new rules. That's one of the new rules, that you don't have to go the traditional route. If you guys hit me up on, I can't remember the exact site, but if you guys want to hit me up, I can give you the spreadsheet of what's the difference between the digital distribution sites. So they break down your CD Baby, TuneCore, Audium, every one of them. Some of them are merging. There's 2 or 3 of them that are actually merging. They ain't gonna be around anymore, and they're merging. And the guy that created TuneCore left to make something else, and so he's trying to get people paid from YouTube. So he created Audium. But there's a chart that will break down the prices, the benefits, the services, and you can break them down and pick one to say, okay, I'm gonna pick CD Baby because this. I'm gonna pick TuneCore because this. I'm gonna pick so and so because of this. Whatever it is. And now it does come down to about 3 when you get down to the gist of it and what makes more sense. But of those 3, you can pick which one that you want to get paid from. So we're trying to get y'all paid. And for those of y'all that are producing or engineering or marketing or doing hair or cutting hair or whatever it is behind the scenes, all these different things that the artists need, you need to get paid as well. But
I also want to say one thing, you know, I'm all about progressing and moving forward. So this is what I'm gonna do right here. I'm put Jurian on the spot. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, let me get. Hey.
What is going on?
I'm gonna put him on the spot, yo.
Yeah.
They messed up and put me on live with anything.
There you go.
So, Jurian has a project coming out called Messiah Wars. I can announce it right? Yeah. Okay, called Messiah Wars. So what I want to do is show people how this works. You know what I'm saying? So I really want to submit a song for Messiah Wars. You know what I'm saying? And put it in the film. You know what I'm saying? Or the web series. You know what I mean? And so Now with all the views that you're gonna get off of YouTube, you know what I'm saying, I wanna show people how there's ways to get paid from film and also music by putting music in film.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Place.
I wanna do that.
Yeah.
Can I submit a few songs or something to you to go into the, you know what I'm saying?
You definitely can.
The series?
You definitely can.
Okay. And see, look, now look, now.
That's how you do that business.
You got this documented.
Right. You got it
Now look,
documented.
you gotta listen to the wordplay, okay? I said submit.
Shout out to Holloway's doing
Yeah,
watching.
I said submit. Now this is where it comes in. Can you use those songs? Will you use those songs?
If it fits the scene, which I'm sure,
Right.
But I just want to do an experiment, and then I want to show people the numbers that the song was able to generate from, you know, the
oh,
picture.
this is dope. So you'll be able to be like,
Showing how it works. So now, you know, because I'm all about the entendre and bringing it to life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just talk about it and you take Holloway where Holloway said this, that, and the third. Now, I want to show you how
you
it
gonna put a
works.
weight
Man, that's what
song
I'm talking about.
Wait song in there?
What's the one with, it's like the green circle, like the Starbucks
Yeah,
stuff.
that's Coffee. That's his
Yeah.
his new joint. He actually has a song with my artist Jalen Kelly. You know what I'm saying? And
Yep.
I would definitely like to use that. And yeah.
My cousin said I know Wade is. My cousin, I had post like what I'm listening to right now. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
Like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
And then my cousin, she's like, oh my God, this playlist look just like mine. It's missing one thing. And she posted Wade Brown Coffee. I was like, yeah.
Yo,
Like,
that's
shout
dope.
out to Wade. So she was like, where can I get, did you see it on my page? She was like, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to go back through and find and tell you in it, because she was looking for a link to Bob. I think somebody posted it up under it or something like that.
Okay.
Wow.
She had like the sound, I think it was the SoundCloud.
Oh,
She
yeah,
had
yeah.
posted it.
Man. Well, you guys, you are in tune with tmill. We are with Holloway's idea, Lloyd Holloway and Jurian Isabelle. These brothers are creating, they are making a living off of their art. They're making a living off of living out their dreams. And they're doing it in a way that is traditional, but also forward. You know, so they're using some of the traditional ways, some of these things that you go to school for, or some of these things that you learn in the traditional way, and then they're also making new rules of how to do it. And what we want you to take from this is you can do it. You can make money. Stop doing everything for free. You know, just stop. Charge somebody.
Or you can do some stuff for free.
Some, you know what I'm saying? Some, just not everything.
Have some discernment. Have some spirit of discernment.
Right. Not everything. You know what I'm saying? In the speaking of spirit of discernment, it's also, you know, make sure you check out the Messiah Wars and subscribe to the Messiah Wars for the discernment, spirit of discernment in the Messiah Wars. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in Messiah Wars. But I want you guys, whatever you're doing, you know, respect yourself and believe in yourself. That's what I should say. Believe in yourself enough to take a chance, to be able to make some money off of it, and to be compensated. That's the right word, compensated. You know, for your value, not your time, your value. Because shout out to Cody G and the Urban Tech Conference, because I did not know. I thought about this the opposite way until I went to the Urban Tech Conference and heard Julian Mitchell from Revolt speaking at the conference right here in Huntsville, Alabama. I know it was a Saturday. A lot of y'all weren't there because everybody was watching the game. But hey, you should have been out there getting that free game. And you know what I'm saying? But what he said was, you're paid for your value and not your time. And me, I'm a little slow, so I always had it the other way around. I would always charge based on the time and not the value. And hearing it that way and the way he broke it down, I wanted to make sure that people are getting compensated for their value. There's a lot of y'all out here that are talented, that are, I mean, just geniuses, that have a lot of the different things that people need, and services, whether you're doing hair, whether you're washing cars, whether you're creating something, whatever it is, you can make money off of it. And so what I want to make sure is that you guys are taking these notes, taking them home with you. And if you have any questions, if you want to get in contact with Holloway, how can they get in contact with you?
Yo, man, the best way really is to smoke signal, you know.
He said smoke signal. Put it in the air.
Carry
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
on that loud. Word.
Nah. I'm online, man. Get at me, Facebook, you know, Lloyd Holloway, Holloway's Idea. Get at me, Twitter, Holloway's Idea. Get at me on Instagram, Holloway's_idea, man.
It's somebody out there right now that know how to get in contact with you with a smoke signal. They need to make some money. Right. They're gonna be stuck. You know how everybody doing text messages now? It's gonna be smoke signals, and people gonna be sending smoke signals to each other. Somebody's working on that right now.
They're gonna need this again.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like we working on all that. So just imagine if I coined the smoke signal. It's gonna be revolutionized.
Dude, that's dope.
Right, we're gonna take that to the bank.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna also provide the history on it. You know what I'm saying? We're very rich in Alabama history as far as, you know, the Native
What
Americans.
kind of episode you gave your family? Get this good hair.
Right.
Wait, stop right there with the good hair thing. That was a joke, everybody. How you be in the hair for me? You know my good hair. I'm just a little joke. Okay, go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? My ethnicity is, my father, you know, he's actually darker complexion, and there's no mix within his immediate family. So that's interesting. And my mother, she's black as well. We have some Mexican in our family on down the line. Like I'm supposed to be a 16th. You know what I'm saying?
Some recessive genes.
Yeah. But my father he's black. You know, African American, and that's where I get my hair from.
Shout out to Pops with the good hair.
That's a lot about our riches.
Yeah, man.
In
Some age.
Yeah.
Those jeans, hey, telling you. Jurian, how can they get in touch with you, man? If they send smoke signals to Holloway, they gotta be transported throughout the galaxy or something. You know what I'm saying? Sitting there.
I like the smoke signal.
Start 848-655. Jurian, Isabelle.
Yeah. IsabelleBrothers.com. You can hit me up on Facebook. We're friends on Facebook or IG. I be on social media all the time. So.
Yeah. Jurian killing that snap.
I love social media. I was on it like when it first came out. That's just made for me. I guess all the lame people live on social media. That's what I say. I don't be a free hour, I be on social media.
Right. Man, definitely, you guys. So I want y'all to make sure that you get in contact with these guys. I know we talked about a couple things that are coming up. Any announcements, you know, that we want to put out? I know we want to make sure that y'all get out to subscribe to the Messiah Wars. Even if you just want to be nosy and you want to hate on it already, but you just want to find a reason to
subscribe. Make sure y'all do it because I think we might be getting ready to drop a trailer in a couple of days. A little teaser trailer. So if you subscribe, you'll be the first people.
And you get that smoke signal.
See some of the footage, see what it's looking like. Yeah. So.
Holloway, any announcements, anything coming up for the new year? Because we'll have this come out Friday. So anything you want to put out to the people?
Just be on the lookout for a couple things. Independent film called Rocket City Shakedown. We have a new song out. Me and my group Complex Flavor.
Shout out to Complex Flavor, man.
Yes.
I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play that in the podcast. Y'all gonna hear that at the end of this, man.
That's what's up, royalties.
Yeah. Oh, what I was gonna say, what y'all don't know is through these DJs. So I'm using. I'm not gonna say the name of it. I'm using because now we're talking about royalties. We're using a mix software. Any DJ software, if they got it registered, and if they got it right, if they ain't do it like I used to do back in the day, downloading, illegal. Not me, but. But whenever you play, if your songs are registered, when the DJs are playing through these softwares and on the radio, just like Holloway was mentioning, all these softwares have a tracking system. All these radio stations have a tracking system, and if they're registered right, it'll make it back to you. So when I play the 256, or when I play Complex Flavor, or when I play Wade Brown, or when I play whatever, it's got that code on it. And a lot of y'all send me music that says unknown artist, unknown album, unknown title, track 01, and I ain't got a clue what you named the song. Yeah. So now I got 50, you know how many songs I got in my hard drive named unknown album? Unknown albums got so much play in my hard drive. Right, that's the pay artist. So make sure that is credited, you know what I'm saying? Unknown artist is probably the most played artist ever. So make sure that is tracked because they do have a code in there. So you got the movie, you know,
got the movie Rocket City Shakedown. That's going to be in the Huntsville Film Festival. I believe it's at the Low Mill Film Festival, if I'm not mistaken. But we'll send out updates if you follow me on Facebook, also Instagram. And then also go get that song, the 256. It's dope. We have our debut EP coming.
Where can they get that 256 song?
The 256, you can get it on anywhere that you download music. You know, so if it's Rhapsody, if it's Google Play, Tidal, you know, anywhere that's your favorite downloading platform, you can get that. If you want to contact me at hollowaysidea@gmail.com, I'll get it to you. You know what I'm saying? So get that whole dollar.
Get that whole dollar. Get that. You know, and let me tell you guys something also. Get that whole dollar. Let me tell you guys something also. Now, one thing that I was thinking about this weekend, and I was listening to, I can't remember the name of the podcast, but that's not the name of the podcast. But I was listening to this podcast, and I was talking to one of my business partners, and for Tidal or any digital distribution, artists, we were looking at charts of, you know, where artists are making money from Tidal, and we're studying all these different charts of digital distribution. And some of the marketing has been towards selling the album, selling the single, sell it. And then you had artists that were streaming but weren't selling. The artists that were selling, it was a huge difference between the artists that were just streaming but not getting sales. The artists that were streaming and not getting sales, but they had a high amount of streams, they were on playlists, they were on, you know, just all these different things of the way people are streaming it, but they're not buying it. They're making a significant more amount of money than the artists that are selling their music. You know, that are actually buying it, because once you buy it, I can buy the 256 and, you know what I'm saying, that's one thing. But then I can also get paid from the streams of the 256. However, it's more better to go direct, just like Holloway was saying, and to just get it directly from the consumer. So when he gave y'all that free game, that's the way that you always want to get it direct. You know, get it however you can, because you can get it different ways. But for you to get it direct, it's like raw, uncut. Like, I got it from the tree. You know what I'm saying? I got it from the tree. So make sure that you're going out and you're supporting the artists, that you're getting the songs, you're getting the music, you're getting the films, you're getting whatever people are buying, purchasing, and supporting however you can. Make sure you reach out to these guys if you have any questions, if you want to follow up with them, if you have anything that you want to add to the conversation. Make sure you hit us up, man. And I appreciate you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm on want to giving us some applause. You know what I appreciate you guys. Yeah, you know. I wanted to use sound effects, but I like real sound effects, you know. So I told you guys I had a big announcement, and I want to talk about this announcement. Now, this is the first of the year. This is January 1st, 2017. And I've been doing this podcast for a minute. I almost cried. I've been doing this podcast for a minute, and we've been trying to bring it to that next level. And with you guys' support, with everyone that's been rocking with tmill from 2010 all the way up until 2017, in tune with tmill and supporting, we've also brought. First, we were doing it online. We're still doing it online, but now we were looking for a home base and looking for somewhere that we could. To a place to call home, to bring artists in, to bring entrepreneurs in, and to bring business, and to bring business and to have somewhere to be able to do this show and do this podcast. So through a prayer, the grace of God,
Fasting.
you know, and fasting. Yeah, man. Shout out to Jurian for getting me on the liquid fast, you know, for a couple days. I only lasted 2 days, but I felt like the Karate Kid. I could do anything, man. I had the glow. I had everything going on. So I wanna. So through all the hard work, all the sponsors, man, I can't begin to name everybody that's had anything to do with, just everybody that's had anything to do with In Tune with tmill, man. We've been looking for a home for this next season, and it happened last week. I submitted the podcast to iTunes. iTunes picked it up. Stitcher's picking it up. TuneIn and a couple other outlets are picking up the podcast. I got that last week. It was maybe the day after Christmas, and then maybe a day or two ago, we finalized, and we're going to be calling the Maitland Conservatory our home to record and produce the In Tune with tmill podcast, man.
Nice.
So shout out to Maitland Conservatory for allowing us to get this done and to bring you guys in to see what's going on here and to just support what we're doing at In Tune with tmill. The Maitland Conservatory strives to bring inner talents to fruition. It is a community-based contemporary arts education entity designed to give students hands-on training and experience in areas such as music production, contemporary instrumental training, vocal coaching, leadership, and much more. Now, what makes Maitland Conservatory unique is their specialized curriculum, their growth and matriculation concept, their infusion of positivity, their foundational edifice, their leadership, and the core connection. Man, you got people talking about Maitland Conservatory and describing it as a kingdom business. You got people talking about the Maitland Conservatory. One woman called it, she says, there's 3 words that come to mind when I think of Maitland Conservatory, and that is opportunity, innovative, and groundbreaking. The vision for this school goes beyond business. The owners know that the seeds that the teachers plant into their students will change students' lives forever. The students are making a valuable investment into their futures, and I'm proud to say that I can be a part of this experience. So make sure you go to visit them. Check them out on Facebook. Tell them tmill sent you. Please tell them tmill sent you. Tell them that we love them. We appreciate what they're doing. Visit themaitlandconservatory.org. Maitland is spelled M-A-I-T-L-A-N-D. M-A-I-T-L-A-N-D. Conservatory. Trying to get my Holloway on. You know what I'm saying? MaitlandConservatory.org. And don't wait to live your dreams. Don't ever wait to learn, y'all. Do not hesitate to try something new and express yourself. Stop trying to learn everything off of YouTube. And stop trying, you can learn everything off of YouTube, but just stop getting lost in these how-to videos, all right? They're either going to confuse you or they're going to leave you unequipped and unprepared for the real business of music. I know your grandma knows how to play piano and she's great at it, but she needs to spend her retirement in Turks and Caicos not teaching you piano lessons on Sundays after she cooked church dinner and your lazy butt didn't get up to even clean the dishes. Get you some professional instruction, and the money is in the why and the how. Learn the why and how behind the music instruments and increase your value. When you know why this instrument works like this, how it works like this, what to do when it stops working, you can make any amount of money that you want and you can create a foundation for yourself. Stop being cheap and petty and getting your family members to teach you how to play an instrument. Come in and invest in yourself. The return is greater when you spend money on yourself.
Can I say something real quick, T-Mill?
Absolutely.
I just want to point out something real quick. I'm going to have Jurian read something off. What does that say?
The Shift.
Okay, The Shift, that's an album by my artist, Jalen Kelly. All right, so...
Ooh!
Now, what does it say?
Yes!
Now, song sold, how many does that say?
117.
117 songs sold. I'm going to show this to you too.
Yeah.
And then what does that say for streams?
About 26,000 streams.
26,000 streams.
I'm gonna walk it over.
I'm gonna walk it over to you real quick.
They doing numbers now. He ain't lying.
You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Jalen Kelly. You know what I'm saying? songs sold.
Sheesh.
How many songs sold does it say?
117.
Number.
And then how many streams we got?
26,500.
Right, and that's just the top number. We still got.
Man, yeah, it's still numbers down there. We ain't even, it's like 5 rows of numbers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all watching on Facebook Live, all these numbers. Jalen Kelly, man, the shift. Done this now.
So basically, what I'm just showing is that number one, it's possible. You know what I'm saying? Don't just think of yourself as a local artist. You know what I'm saying? Consider yourself to be professional. You know, an independent professional. You know what I mean? Because you have the ability to generate a respectable revenue for yourself if you go after it. You know what I'm saying? And you don't even have to do a whole bunch of whatever. Just take your time and make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
You said something that you made a really good point just then. I just thought about it. By investing in yourself, treating yourself as a business, treating others as a business will in return have others treat you as a business. So if you conduct yourself in that business way, make sure your business is right, you know, investing in music or marketing or whatever it is on whatever level of a budget. Doesn't have to be some big extravagant budget, but just treating it like a business. Like Holloway runs his camp like, man, like the military or something. You know what I'm saying? Like a well-oiled machine, like shinobi ninjas or something. There's a discipline in the way that Holloway works with his artists. You got to get up in the morning, and after you pray, you got to get up in the morning and write 5 songs. You know what I'm saying? So Holloway and Jurian, they have a discipline with their art, and that everyone needs to have. So keep that discipline and invest in yourself. Treat yourself like a business.
Can I show you one other thing, T?
Yeah.
So
man, yo, you keep
we
showing
live,
me this
I'm
all day. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Dude, that was...
Look, now, what does that say?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's Jalen Kelly, right?
Right.
Get on the label.
67.
Yeah.
Monetized
videos.
Now, see, here's the thing. We don't have 67 videos.
Yeah.
So what that lets you know is that somebody else is taking these videos and they're putting it on other websites.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Based off the one website, YouTube. They're just taking that link and they're embedding it in their own. I don't even know where 67 of these videos are coming from. Now, how many views do we have on those?
128,000, man. 128,000.
And what is it? What does it say? 128,000 what?
Monetized views. That means that's paper. That's a cha-ching.
Right.
For 128,000 cha-chings that are coming through on that, man. Yo, Holloway's idea, man. Give it up for Jurian and Holloway's idea for making it. You know what I'm saying? Making that art make sense. You know what I'm saying?
What I just want to share is that it's not even about those 128,000 monetized views. Now, what I have the ability to do, if anybody's paying attention to the movements that I make, you know, I've been out to Hollywood several times. You know what I'm saying? Hollywood has several different record companies, major record companies, you know, Def Jam, Interscope, to name a few. You know what I'm saying? I've had the ability to take meetings, you know what I'm saying, with them, meet different people, you know what I'm saying, and then make different moves. So now, it's not about the fact that it says 128,000 views. It's about the fact that I have the ability to go to these sponsors, investors, labels, and say,
Got a paper trail.
independently, we're able to do this.
It's a lot easy. It's easy to say, oh man, I got the streets on lock and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. Where's the paperwork?
Where the paperwork at? You know what I'm saying?
And numbers. Yeah, what the numbers?
And that came from TuneCore. You know what I'm saying? And so we got, that's, if you notice, that's separate from the 28,000 streams and then 128,000 views on YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
And you haven't even got us into, because I'm curious as to the territories as well, because it's interesting to see how people find your music or your film, and they could be in Indonesia or Japan, and you're like, who's marketing in Japan? We didn't do anything over there. But people will find this music, they will find the videos, they will find the films, and that's more marketing and more opportunities, you know, that are people. So people are looking for the content. You just gotta put it out there.
And another cheat code that we were fortunate.
Everybody get your pens and papers out again. Picture pages.
Another
Get your cheat code. Cheat code ready.
Fortunate enough to have is that the fact that Jalen Kelly, he's in college. You know what I'm saying? Not only in college, again, he's at the University of Alabama, Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, baby.
So if you understand, if you follow what I'm saying, there's people from across the world that are coming to this college, and if you do rap, not just in Tuscaloosa, but specifically on the University of Alabama, you got to come through Jalen.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And so now, you say, oh man, this artist is so dope, he tight, he hot, he talented. You know what I'm saying? Now when you go back home to England, you taking this with you.
Yep. Making lifelong friends.
You know what I'm saying? And so now, from something so simple, something so basic, you were able to, you know, kick it with your homie from Italy. You know what I'm saying? You gave him his album, and then you gave him your album, and then he took it back to Italy with him. Now you over there in Italy. You know what I'm saying? But he's coming back though. Next semester.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so something so simple like that, you gotta understand where you are at. You know what I'm saying? If you understand where you're at, then you understand what you have the ability to do. Because it's not just where you're at, it's where, okay, what and where can I reach based on the fact of where I'm at right now. And the internet makes things global, so it's really at the touch of your fingers. But if you get up off your butt, you know what I'm saying, you walk outside,
get up, get out, get some.
Go down the street to your homie's dorm, you know what I'm saying, and again, you know, he from Brazil, you know what I'm saying, and he make music that he likes, boom, he gonna take that back home to Brazil with him. And so what we've also done is we created a clothing line as well, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Called Fuego, you know what I'm saying?
Riding down Rodeo Drive, I got that fuego.
Exactly. So now, and we also have the song to go along with it. So now, the song and the clothing go hand in hand. The song sells the clothing. Cross marketing, cross promotion. The song sells the clothes sell the song, and they all sell each other. You know what I'm saying? Then you create revenue. You know what I'm saying? So that's
y'all still doing the jerseys? I mean,
doing the jerseys. We're getting ready to do. That's going to be another announcement that I got. We're going to do a partnership with a clothing.
Into the tmill?
Yes. Can we lock that in?
I was trying to do it like Holloway. Mine wasn't that smooth. You see, mine was just like
Can we
lock it in? Yeah. Mine was just real.
Right. Let's go ahead and lock that in. tmill.
Yeah.
Do a song opening to tmill, into tmill. I would love to do that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So,
I ain't mean a good job, but I had to jump in to get that opportunity. You know, while
I appreciate you.
I seen you do it. I seen you do it. You know, so I'm like, yo, let me try this.
Right. So, but these are some of the things that we have to do, and also some of the things that's fun as well. So when you say, man, I can't get nobody to listen to my stuff. Okay, well, if you have the creative ability to sell clothing, you know, or make clothing, what have you, then go ahead and do that. But we're getting ready to partnership with a clothing company, and so we want to take the Fuego brand to the next level. You know, and then my whole goal is to make sure that Jalen has his own company once he gets out of college. So if he wants to work for somebody, he can. Or he can work for himself by the time he graduates from college.
And you know what makes it so special about what you're doing and the way you're doing it, as opposed to the way most, you know, label owners or entrepreneurs do? The people that set up a foundation for their people to eat last the longest in business. If you look at the people that are still here in any facet of business, we're talking, you know, LVMH with, you know, Louis Vuitton, Moet, and Hennessy. Those guys long ago was setting a foundation for their team and people to branch off. You look at Dame Dash with music, and he wasn't taking publishing. All these other record labels were taking publishing. He's not, but he becomes the bad guy because of all these other things. But these are things that he's fighting for, because he's like, no, I don't want your publishing. Keep that. I'm gonna make it a different way. and we're gonna, you know, to where you can eat years from now. And you're providing that platform for the artists you work with, the collaborations that you're doing, by not only make sure that you're taken care of, but that your team is taken care of, and they're gonna be taken care of with or without. So you know what I'm saying? Like, what is it? Teach a man how to fish, or I thought somebody spilled the drink. It sounded like a nice drink. I was like, yeah, ain't no drink. But you're making it possible for people to eat and for people to eat around you. You know what I'm saying? And to continue to do that. So then when whatever happens, you know what I'm saying, they go on to something else, or, you know, whatever it is, it's like, all right, you're going to be good.
Yeah, we got to.
Teaching you how to fish, you know.
We got to create rap avenues, you know what I'm saying? And my homie, Doggy Bags, my homie Imp, you know what I'm saying? He calls it avenues of revenue, AORs. You know what I'm saying? So we have to create those different avenues of revenue, you know what I'm saying, that spawn other avenues of revenue. Shout out to, you know, the route I got yamming on right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
shout out to Yamming.
Shout out to Yamming.
I definitely got to give him a big up, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to M.A. Chico, you know, and make sure y'all go to a little boutique when you're in Huntsville.
Matter of fact,
2809, you know what I'm saying?
2809?
2809 Governor's Drive, Suite 5.
Man, matter of fact, Yamming, I've needed to get back in contact with you. I actually met you at the Grind Nation at the Von Braun, at the BBC. Yeah. Remember, I still got all the cards, you know, and still trying to keep in contact with everyone that I met there. But when I saw you wearing it, I was like, yo, I've been meaning to get back with that, man. So that's what's up, man. In Tune with T-Mill. I got a couple announcements, and then we're going to get you guys out of here. In Tune with T-Mill is powered by PalisadeHills.net and our newest collaborator, supporter, making this possible for us, man, the Maitland Conservatory. It's also brought to you in part by JQ for your modeling, your needs and fitness, healthy living in wine or multimedia production. Go to jqnow.com. Also, Eric Echoes for your events, singing, performing, songwriting, ericechoes.com. Palisade Hills for your audio licensing needs in TV, film, radio, video, audio. Anything you need royalty-free, visit PalisadeHills.net. Also, She Be Show Nuff with the podcast. Make sure you guys check her out as well.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she got a dope podcast, man. So make sure y'all check her out. Announcements. Today is the day that the Rock Your Fitness 30-Day Challenge. You can do it anywhere, online, at home, in the gym, or at the gym at Fitness Defied. It challenges you to do new workouts each and every day. Each week gets slightly more advanced so you can progressively challenge your body and create some healthy living lifestyle habits and stop eating chicken wings like me every weekend. Whether you're a beginner or already a fitness fanatic, the Rock Your Fitness 30-Day Challenge will help you kickstart this year with a bang. So let's get ready to rumble, y'all, and make the 2017 year the day that you kick those unhealthy habits. Join Jurian and I in our juice fast, our liquid fast, you know what I'm saying, and get your mind right, move towards achieving your fitness goals. And let me tell you, it doesn't matter what you do, just do something each and every day toward your goals. You don't have to change your body type, you don't have to change your skin tone, you don't have to change whatever people are telling you to lose weight for or whatever. Do it for you and to live. Don't do it to try to get down to a size 18 or a size 10 or whatever the size is. Don't do it for the body. Do it because you just want to live, man. Because you want to play with your kids and your grandkids, and you don't want to go running down the stairs and have a heart attack. Do it because you want to be healthy. Eat because you want to live. Work out because you want to live. Don't do it for no other reason. All right? So check out the Rock Your Fitness going on right now. Also, our friends over at the Arts Huntsville, the Panoply 2017 is happening soon. Y'all need to get ready for Panoply 2017. Matter of fact, Complex Flavor performed last year at Panoply 2016.
Can we speak on that a little
bit? Let's speak on that, because this is going to go right into what I wanted to mention this. Now, how much hip hop was there at Panoply these last few years? I mean, there has been some artists, but last year, let's talk about it.
Last year, and I'm gonna say this, comparatively speaking, you know, when it comes to other art that is their music that is at Panoply, is basically zero. You know what I'm saying? But this is where forming relationships comes into play, because we were able to form some powerful and strong relationships in order to enter into Panoply and perform in Panoply. I definitely want to give a big shout out to tmill for, you know, assisting us with making that happen. I salute you. Also Brad Posey.
Yes, sir. 89.3 FM, Brad Posey, the Invisible City.
And see, that's another individual. That's our NPR station, right?
Yep, absolutely.
And a lot of times, a lot of people don't even understand that or even know that Huntsville has an NPR station, and it's right there on the campus of UAH. And
that is playing local music on a national level.
So, you know, y'all need to tune in with plug in with Brad Posey as well. Great guy, music historian, you know, and just all around good people.
Brad got a bigger game too. Brad got that.
I got a C minus compared to Brad's A plus.
C minus.
You know what I'm saying? But that's another thing that artists really should focus on is forming positive relationships and not waiting on somebody to do something for you. But there's been many times where tmill will hit me up and say, Holloway, I did this for you, boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying?
Likewise.
And you know, for nothing at all. And I said, man, I appreciate that. It's a solid.
Jurian the same. Jurian will hit you up, put you to work. You know what I'm saying? Jurian will call you, let you know something's going on.
Yeah.
For real.
And so with Panoply, now we were able to get in, display our positive form of hip hop in the truest form as well. And so what that did, I'm gonna tell you what that did. That led to us getting other shows, and every show that we've ever had with Complex Flavor have all been paid. Because we have that credit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We were also able to incorporate hip hop at LLoyd. Now, LLoyd has done hip hop previously, but we were able to do the cipher, and then that took off to a whole nother something else. Introduced it to many different demographics of individuals here in Huntsville, and that led to Bonnahoo, their first music festival, and the first time that they've incorporated hip hop into their concerts on the Dock, which was the ending show to the concert on the Dock series, Bonnahoo. And so you have to take those and understand that these are major accomplishments because it's opening up the door. And then now I take hip hop so seriously that I want to make sure that it's done and it's shined in the correct light. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop takes blame for a lot of things that's going on in the American culture, but they don't give us our credit for the change.
And the thing about the thing about Panoply, it got so much respect because first of all, Panoply's got about 5, 6 stages. You know, you got the main stage, you got the Arts Alive stage, you got all these different tents and stages, and then you got it's out in Big Spring Park. So you've got all this different art, you've got all this different music going on, you've got food trucks everywhere, and all these different stages that you've got. Now, once you hear about hip hop coming to a stage and people performing, I'm like, yeah, they're gonna put them on the stage, yeah, we're gonna check it out. So my friends down at Arts Huntsville, and at the time it was Arts Council, they hit me up, and she, my girl Jamie, she gave me a little caveat. She said, well, tmill, she said, the stage isn't that big, the stage is about, I don't know what the parameters were, it was just a small little stage. What? I don't know if the stage is bigger than this table that we're sitting at right now. It was a small stage.
It was a small stage, bro.
Very small stage. I mean, you can fit maybe 2 people on there. I think Twist had to hold up his DJ table and DJ at the same time, But at that stage, the smallest stage in Panoply, some guys got up there and did some hip hop. MC named Q Ball, an MC named Holloway's Idea, and a DJ named A Twist. These three guys got on this small stage, stepping on each other's toes, and they performed some hip hop for the park. And you started to get people from the left, the right, mostly because they were nosy. They wanted to know what was going on. They thought somebody put on the wrong record, and they got around, and then they started to like it. They started to hear it. They had a little groove to it, and then you had some kids dancing to it. You had some kids break dancing to it. People throwing their hands in the air, and people having a good time. And they were surprised that there was no cursing. And it still had a good beat. And then the guys that liked hip hop, they were surprised that it didn't have cursing, but it was still a great song and it wasn't corny.
Right.
So you had the whole side of the park over across from the museum full of people watching this 2x3 stage with 3 people on it and a DJ holding up the turntables, tearing it down at Panoply 2016. So y'all need to come to Panoply 2017. We are working on. I'm working on some things. I don't want to tell you guys exactly what it is because I don't want you guys to flood it. Just let me know if you want to be a part of Panoply 2017. And it is a good look this year. Working with the Arts Huntsville. Shout out to Daniela. Daniela, coming out to all the Cypher events and being a part of what we've got going on, and then also all the help and everything that you've done with Panoply as well. I want to tell you guys about the Arts Huntsville, about getting inspired at the Art Tour of Homes. The Art Tour of Homes, presented by Legend Realty, is going to return for its 2nd year on January 28th. The Art of Tour Homes sets itself apart from traditional home tours by showcasing the displays and collections of local art enthusiasts and the goal of inspiring people to grow their art and support local artists. So get out there to the Art Tour of Homes. It'll be held January 27th, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And tickets are $15 in advance online. Go to artshuntsville.com. artshuntsville.com. If you are an artist, if you are a performing artist, musical artist, any type of creative in Huntsville, check it out about becoming a Arts Huntsville member, please, because it is very critical to keeping the arts alive right here in the 256. That has been our show, you guys. Again, this show we'll have featured music from Jalen Kelly. Our special guests were LLoyd Holloway, Holloway's Idea, Jurian Isabelle, IsabelleBrothers.com. Coming in January, the Afro-futuristic sci-fi action series, The Messiah Wars. Coming to YouTube, youtube.com. The Messiah Wars. Follow on Instagram as well. The Instagram game is crazy on the Messiah Wars. We will see you guys on the next episode of In Tune with T-Mill. And for everybody,
T-Mill, I'll be remiss if I didn't provide you with this. This is a exclusive album.
Oh!
Jalen Kelly.
Yo! Yo! I'm bumping this in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm bumping this in there.
I'm gonna get that to you.
You know what I'm saying? And and shout out to Holloway's Idea, because at the Cypher, he also developed with Jalen Kelly, the Jalen Kelly video game. It was dope. You know what I'm saying?
I heard about
the Jalen Kelly video game. You know what I'm saying?
I heard about that.
You know, man, we could be here all day talking about all this stuff, man. Holla at Holloway, holla at Jurian. Make sure you guys get with them, man, about getting your ideas out there. Shout out to Jalen Kelly, man. I'm getting that jersey. I need it in. Okay, here's the thing. I need 2XL, and then I need an XL, and then I need an L. I need an L because in the summer I slim down and then I can fit into my large shirts. I need the XL because then I start eating in the wintertime, and then by January I need a double XL. So I need all 3 sizes, and I need to go ahead and cop those, man. So hit me with the link. I'll send the PayPal. I need 3 sizes: large, extra large, double extra large. All right. Holla at me. In Tune with T-Mill. Make sure you guys go to iTunes, click subscribe, click rate, comment. Tell me you like it. Tell me if you don't like it. Please tell me if you don't like it. Tell me what you don't like about it. I love you anyway. All right? SoundCloud, we out.
We out.
Dope. On our hands right here.
I got to do everything. Everything entertainment.
Renaissance man.
Gotta be. You know what I'm saying? But what people don't understand is that I follow individuals like you. This like I really wanted to get into all this other stuff too. You know what I'm saying? Because it's important for people to understand that, you know, you give me ideas based on things that you do. You know what I'm saying? You create inspiration from everything that you do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm able to incorporate that in my artist development as well. So I appreciate everything that you do and that you.
I appreciate everything y'all do as well. I've been following y'all for a long time. I can't even put no years on it, but for a while.
You know what I'm saying?
And see, like, with my artist development, a lot of people don't know.
I swear that sounds so real. Jesus Christ.
Sheesh.
I be looking on the floor like that.
What people don't know is that I was going to train of thought. So basically, it's meant to be a mentor program. You know what I'm saying? Mentorship to keep our young black individuals.
Yeah, that's so important. That's so important. Keeping the vision, like the young people with visions, like that's super important.
And so, what I do, like how I set up a project is so, you know, interesting because like Bravo Money, Big Cam, we did a video for him. So I set up this whole outline as to, okay, we're gonna put this project together. We're gonna start off with the single.
Oh, you gotta get this picture. Well, tell me
What we needed was sponsorship, investor. You know, so what I did was I told him that you have somebody that really loves your music and they want to work with you. And so I gave him tmill number. He went over there, linked up with Tim, you know what I'm saying, and then they sat down and everything that I shared with Bravo, you know, he shared with Tim, you know what I'm saying, and then Tim contacted you, and then the video came about, which in my eyes,
behind the scenes,
is the dopest video that you've ever done, you know what I'm saying, to me, up there in Tennessee.
Yeah, like that video, that was good.
You know what I'm saying? But that's, a lot of people don't know that I do so many things behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? But I want to make sure that things like that continue to happen as far as the creativeness, the artistry, because it has to come to life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I appreciate what you do because you bring things to life.
Appreciate you, sir. Try my darndest.
Indeed.
Yeah, that's what's
real. Yeah, let me check this thing, make sure I got this.
He had, bro, well, he still had like dope music. This stuff is real dope. I like him as an artist.
Yeah, and I've been knowing him for 2017, 16 years. We went to A&M together.
Oh, okay, I know that.
Yep, and we started doing music when we were in college. And he's so dope. He was dope back then.
Yeah. Very creative process.
Very.
Stuff is like banana.
And I've been trying to get him to do some ghost writing, you know what I'm saying, because he can rap about anything from A to Z, you know, street life on into something creative. So.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to push. You know, like, because like, he's just kind of like, trying to get him to get up here and start writing stuff and get the copyright and start shopping it, because I know he can sell some of his stuff, like, because how he write, it's like no genre to it. Like, you know how some people